Afternoon, everybody. Today is August 27th of 2021. I am in beautiful Somerset, Kentucky, loading at Hendrick Axles. As you can see behind me on my trailer, that's exactly what I got. Some big old semi-axles. I wanted to show you guys how I'm strapping things and doing things on this load. This is the first time I've ever done an axle load to this size. I've done smaller ones as a partial, but this is a full trailer. I'm waiting for the guy, the forklift operator, to go pick up another I believe 4 pallets. We're going to try and fit them on the very end of this thing. Got one in holding, I guess, so he's working on that, but I'll show you kind of what I did here. So this is some mounting bracket plates. It just had one single 1-inch band on it, super loose. Put a 1-inch strap here, 1-inch strap here, reversed them so that way the way that it was pulling against the product, you know, this one you'd ratchet up this way, and then this one ratchet back. Just smaller freight like that keeps this thing from rattling out. That would be horrible to go through somebody's windshield or somebody on a motorcycle or something. Then the way that these axles are stacked, you can see that there's 2 of them. You got one up top and then this one down below. And so what I went ahead and did, so you guys can see from this view, 2 straps down, 2 straps up on top. They're not, doesn't look like, yeah, they're not bolted to any of the wood structure here, so it's just relying on its weight. I got those, you know, cheap little band things just for forklift operations to keep them together. But in transit, you guys want to make sure that you secure every bit of your freight. If you see something that I'm doing, put the camera around here. If you guys see something that I'm doing that you can give me some advice on, or a better way to do it, I'm always looking for the safer, more efficient way to do it. But safety definitely first, even if it takes more time. But yeah, so this is kind of the method that I'm doing. I wanted to show you how I'm strapping it down. This load I am taking over to Kentucky, or no, I'm in Kentucky. I'm taking this load over to Great Bend, Kansas, and I believe the forklift guy's here, so we're gonna get these other ones loaded on and I'll continue the video from there. Psych, the guy's not back yet. But anyway, this load, my trailer can max out at 14,000 pounds cargo weight. This is 13.5, so I'm definitely pushing it for weight. I don't normally like to go super heavy on it, but it's just how it is. On this load, pays really well. It's like $4.10 a mile, going 868 miles or something like that. So as you guys can see here, the back side of the deck, he said he has a 4-pack, but he's going to try and downstack it. So if he downstacks it, we can do probably another 2 pallets and we should be good. If not, I think there's only 3 pallets left of axles, so we'll see how those go on. I'm not sure for axle weight. It looks like it's kind of bowing a little bit, but yeah. So any other thing I can talk to you guys about, I guess I'm here, is you know, if you look at these are, I guess, considered soft paint on these axles. Literally, you can just wipe it, right? I asked the guy, I was like, hey, what's the best way to do this? He said, it doesn't matter. They just do it out of the, you know, I don't know why they just do it. They put grease down and then spray over the top. I don't know if that's to help prevent rust or however, but I asked him, I was like, hey, in transit, you know, is that okay? Is that, you know, and he's like, well, they're going underneath the semi, so it doesn't really matter. And they can do touch up at the dealership or the, you know, where these go to the other manufacturing plant to actually put them on underneath side of the trailer. So, big thing is always cover your ass. Whether it's like with these, I took pictures and video before they even picked them up with the forklift. Sometimes it's hard to get to that, you know, you pull in, they're like, hey, I already got it and ready to load. At the bare minimum, take pictures as it's on your trailer before you strap it. That way, if there's any damage, you can prove. Make sure your photo's got a timestamp on it to cover your ass. Because if something happens, it's always the driver's fault. It literally always comes back to the driver. My very first load, I was hauling generators out of Texas and had to stop in Hill Air Force Base, Utah. Those came off fine. Then I got up to unload 3 up in Washington that were getting relayed to Alaska and going on a ship. And the guy was a new forklift driver, picked it up. These were trailer mounted unit generators. Picked it up, so shifting to the empty spot, he slammed it right in the front, or right in the back of the one in front of it, busted out the tail light. Had to take picture. Also document it on your BOLs. Have them initial, sign next to it, and date it if you can. good idea to get rubberized stamps, anything like that that says, you know, delivered and accepted with damage, you know, or get one that says rejected if need be. But always have them sign off on it, always document it. With Landstar, we have our customer service, as well as our claims. I had to call them. You know, my very first load, I was freaking out. I was like, man, this is not good. Like, it's not on me, but oh my God, it's not good. So with that being said, documented it right. Got a call back after everything was all said and done. They said, hey, you did everything right. Exactly. It's not our fault. It happened there. You got them to sign off on it. You know, perfect situation and scenario of how to deal with a bad situation when goods get damaged in transport. So, yeah, I mean, even if it's the smallest thing, somebody bumps it, puts a scratch or scuff, it needs to be documented. If not, it comes back on us. Landstar will lose freight if we get too many damage claims, because other companies can look at those. They want to know how we're transporting things. So at the end of the day, it literally comes down to our, you know, our report. If we got an outstanding report, we continue to keep the great, you know, this good paying freight, and everybody, you know, should be aware of that. You know, like I said, even if it's the smallest thing, you know, I've had some people go, oh, it's not that big of a deal. You know, we're not going to say anything about it. I'm like, well, if they do, and you didn't say anything about it, now it's a huge issue, you know, and where this is your business as well as Landstar's business, and everybody affects everybody in this company, whether it's our insurances, you know, the freight that we're available to pick up or able to get, it's everybody has to do their part. So I just wanted to stress that. So, you know, take the extra 5 minutes, you know, strap down some of this stuff, do it right. You know, if there's any videos I can show on how to secure stuff as we do it, I'd be happy, you know, to show you guys that. But anyway, the forklift guy's here, so I'm gonna jump on getting this loaded.